Sailing Through Life with Jesus. Hello, friends! We have another reflection guide for you. This Sunday, we read from the Gospel written by Mark. On the evening of that same day, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go across to the other side of the lake." So they left the crowd. The disciples got into the boat in which Jesus was already sitting, and they took him with them. Other boats were there too. Suddenly, a strong wind blew up, and the waves began to spill over into the boat, so that it was about to fill with water. Jesus was in the back of the boat, sleeping with his head on a pillow. The disciples woke him up and said, "Teacher, don't you care that we are about to die?" Jesus stood up and commanded the wind, "Be quiet," and he said to the waves, "Be still." The wind died down, and there was a great calm. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Why are you frightened? Have you still no faith?" But they were terribly afraid and said to one another, "Who is this man? Even the wind and the waves obey him." What is Jesus telling us? Our life on earth is like a boat journey with Jesus. He is always on the boat to accompany us. He expects us, of course, to acknowledge his presence on the boat and his help in steering it in the right direction and at the right speed. Because we are free, he allows us to steer the boat and keep the boat safe by ourselves, naturally according to his expectations and instructions. His presence will not prevent the experience of sea storms and violent winds, as these challenges will improve our experience and expertise in sailing and in trusting him more. And since he is a kind guide, he will help us get through these storms and teach us the good side of such tragedies. All we need to do is to be mindful of his presence, consult him, and trust in his help. And we sail not just by ourselves, but with our family, our relatives, our friends, our neighbors, and even strangers. What Jesus wants is for us to look after each other, because as we row and manage the boat together as a church, we get to keep our course towards our heavenly destination in the surest and most secured way. Let us reflect. Do we stay trusting in our Lord's help as we navigate through the storms of our life? In the family, do we rely on each other's help to overcome troubles knowing that we are all in the same boat? You may pause to reflect. If you like our reflection guides, please like and subscribe and share to touch other families. See you next Sunday!